In the ancient world, before Rome, before Greece, before empires rose and fell like dust, there was Babylon, a city of towering walls, gold-covered temples, and unimaginable wealth. And seated on its throne was the most powerful man alive. His name was Nebuchadnezzar. He was not just a king. He was a conqueror. His armies crushed nations. His word decided life or death. Kings bowed. Cities surrendered. History would remember him as one of the greatest rulers the world had ever known. But what history does not always tell you is this: Nebuchadnezzar ruled the world, but he did not rule himself, and pride was quietly growing inside his heart. One night, while the city of Babylon slept, Nebuchadnezzar had a dream. But this was no ordinary dream. It was so vivid, so terrifying, that the king woke up trembling. His heart pounded, his mind raced, and though the dream slipped from his memory, its fear did not. He knew this dream meant something. At once, he summoned the wise men of Babylon, magicians, astrologers, sorcerers. "Tell me my dream," the king demanded, "and its meaning." They hesitated. "O king," they said, "tell us the dream, and we will interpret it." But Nebuchadnezzar was furious. "No," he said, "if you are truly wise, you will tell me the dream itself. And if you cannot, you will die." The wise men panicked. "No king has ever asked such a thing," they cried. But Nebuchadnezzar was unmoved. In his anger, he ordered that all the wise men of Babylon be executed. Among those condemned to death was a young Hebrew exile named Daniel. When Daniel heard the decree, he did not panic. He did not run. He prayed. Daniel and his friends called upon the God of heaven for mercy. And that night, God answered. The mystery was revealed. Daniel stood before the king. He did not boast. He did not take credit. He said, "There is a God in heaven who reveals mysteries." Then Daniel described the dream. The king had seen a great statue, bright and terrifying. Its head was gold. Its chest and arms were silver. Its belly and thighs were bronze. Its legs were iron. Its feet were iron mixed with clay. Then suddenly, a stone cut without human hands struck the statue at its feet. The entire statue collapsed and turned to dust, and the stone became a great mountain that filled the earth. The room was silent. Nebuchadnezzar knew Daniel had spoken the truth. Daniel explained, "O king, you are the head of gold. God has given you power, authority, and glory. But after you, other kingdoms will rise, and they will fall. And in the end, the God of heaven will establish a kingdom that will never be destroyed." Nebuchadnezzar fell to his knees. For a moment, he honored the God of Daniel. But honor is not the same as humility, and pride was still alive. Years later, Nebuchadnezzar built a massive statue of gold, 90 feet tall, and he commanded all people to bow and worship it. Music played, crowds, but three men remained standing: Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego. They were brought before the king. "I will give you one more chance," Nebuchadnezzar said. "Bow, or you will be thrown into the fiery furnace." The three men replied calmly, "Our God is able to deliver us, but even if he does not, we will not bow." The king's face twisted with rage. The furnace was heated, 7 times hotter than usual. The men were thrown in. But then, Nebuchadnezzar leapt to his feet. "Did we not throw 3 men into the fire?" he cried. "Yes, O king." "Then why do I see 4? And the 4th looked like a son of the gods." The men walked out, untouched. Not even the smell of smoke was on them. Once again, Nebuchadnezzar witnessed the power of the Most High, and once again, he failed to change. If you have watched till this point, kindly subscribe and share with others. This will help us bring you more videos such as this. Thank you. Now, Let's continue with the story. Later, the king had another dream. This time, it was impossible to ignore. A massive tree stood in the center of the earth. Its height reached the heavens. Its leaves were beautiful, its fruit abundant. All people and animals were fed by it. Then a heavenly messenger cried out, "Cut down the tree, destroy it, but leave the stump, bound with iron and bronze." Daniel was terrified. "O king," he said, "I wish this dream were for your enemies." Then he explained, "The tree, what Nebuchadnezzar? Because of his pride, he would be driven from human society. He would live like an animal, until he learned this truth. The Most High rules over the kingdoms of men." Daniel begged him, "Renounce your sins. Show mercy to the oppressed. Perhaps God will delay the judgment." 12 months passed. One day, Nebuchadnezzar walked on the roof of his palace. He looked out over Babylon, its walls, its palaces, its glory. And he said, "Is this not the great Babylon I have built, by my power, for my glory?" Before the words left his mouth, a voice thundered from heaven, "O Nebuchadnezzar, your kingdom has departed from you." In an instant, his mind snapped. The mighty king lost his sanity. He was driven from people. He lived among animals. He ate grass like cattle. His hair grew long. His nails became claws. The king of the world became a shadow. Time passed. Then one day, Nebuchadnezzar lifted his eyes toward heaven, and in that moment, his understanding returned. He praised the Most High. His kingdom was restored. But now, he ruled differently. He declared to all nations, "All his works are right. All his ways are just. And those who walk in pride, he is able to humble." This story is not just about a king. It is about power. It is about pride. It is about every human heart. No matter how high you rise, God is higher. No matter how strong you become, God is stronger. And pride always comes before a fall. If you like this video, kindly subscribe and share with others. Thank you.